Hey guys, it's Tara. Today is VEDA Day 18, and we're talking about one of my favorite topics, books. Specifically, what are your favorite books? This, next to the TV one, this is my favorite topic so far because I love books. I just emptied half of my bookshelf to pick out ones to show you guys, and since there are kind of a lot and I don't want to make it too long, I'm going to split them up into genres and then just do a little explanation for each. So here we go. First is the typical high school favorites, and they are still some of my favorite books. I just haven't read them in a while. First, Catcher in the Rye, loved it. Perks of Being a Wallflower. Apparently they're making this into a movie. And The Great Gatsby. I read this in 11th grade and fell in love with Gatsby. Am I the only one that falls in love with book characters? I know that a lot of people are in love with Mr. Darcy, so probably not. The Help. I finished this about a month ago and seriously didn't want to finish it because I didn't want it to be over. This is Boomsday by Christopher Buckley. I read this when I was living in DC and working on K Street, which is exactly where this book takes place. And it's about a PR girl who works in social media, and which is exactly what I was doing. And so it really related, and it's really funny. It's entertaining. It's kind of serious, and there's some dry humor, so it takes some getting used to. But I really highly recommend. The next, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I love that it's told from the perspective of a child, and I don't know, it was just a really intriguing book. I finished it really fast. So the next two genres are nonfiction, and this is what I read the most of. Kind of nerdy, but no, not apologizing for it. I talked about this book in my inspiration video, Born to Run. Still one of my favorites. Highly recommend it. I did finish it last week, and it was still amazing. It was amazing the whole way through. I've actually highlighted and underlined things in this book, and it's just about a guy's trip to Mexico, but it's so inspirational. Also, In Defense of Food. This really changed the way I thought about food, and it explains so much of the fad dieting and just the history of food culture, and it's a really, really good read. And it's not the kind of book that'll turn you off to meat or anything. I still eat meat, but it just breaks down food into the basics and thinking about the diet that we should be following. And it's really interesting. The last genre is what I read the most of, and it's nonfiction memoirs. And I don't know why I like memoirs so much. I do want to write one day. Not that anyone would want to read about my life, but I really love memoirs, and I just love to sit down and read a book, and I read a lot of humorous authors, and so these are some of my favorites. I own a couple of her others. I can't find them right now, but I love Chelsea Handler's books. This is probably my favorite author, Jen Lancaster. I don't know if you can see it, but she has four memoirs, and now she has a nonfiction book as well. 4 or 5 memoirs. And oh my gosh, laugh out loud every single page. She is hilarious, and I recommend all of these books. I really don't make any apologies for liking Tucker Max. I know that a lot of girls will be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you read that. But I think it's hilarious, and I think that any girl that's dumb enough to get themselves into a situation with him deserves to be written about. And I love these books. I just had to show this off because, look. Yeah. That's an autograph from Tina Fey. I'm so excited to watch all of your videos because I love getting book recommendations, and I'm actually finished with all the books that I had on my list. So I'm excited to see what everyone else is reading. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.